Hey guys, welcome to the live. Today seems to be a great day. I was just listening for the first time. Ashley Simpson, Pieces of Me. It just popped up on YouTube. It was really good music, really good vibe. By the way, we are 40, I think 44% battery. So hopefully, oh fuck. Hopefully he withstands fully, or I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. We wanted to try, you know what I mean? Pieces, pieces, pieces of me. Da-na-na-na. Let's get it, man. I'm pretty tired, but I was extremely, if you saw my live reactions, I was like extremely full. And now you want to be at work, with that pain, more kings, more pain, showing more results. Look at my gloves, this shit is new. It's already fucked up. Let's get it, man. Funny dog, right there. I was just talking how, like, I forgot, but I'm extremely like, I don't know, my body, it costs a lot to do these pull-ups. I don't know why. I guess I'm just extremely tired. Pieces, pieces, pieces of me. Oh, na-na-na. Oh yeah, I remember. It was like today, guys. When I wake up, was literally storms. Like I saw two lightning bolts. I saw one lightning bolt and heard another. I saw two. I don't even remember no more. But in the morning was lightning bolts. Then in time to do the dance was raining, super bad. And now it seems to be like sunny, gray weather. You never know. It's what God decides. Hey Albin, welcome, welcome. I see the love, man. I see the love. I saw your comment too. Shout out to you, bro. Starting to rain again. I didn't put my clothes. My clothes was almost dry, and I was like, should I take it off? Because in this 1 hour, when I leave, it might, you know, start raining again. Because you never know. And my clothes were almost dry, so I was like, should I take my clothes? And now I'm questioning because it's starting to rain again. Hopefully they don't get all wet, but you never know. You never know. Let's go. Starting to rain a lot again. I'm really questioning, like, I should have put my clothes in my, I should have put my clothes inside. I was just like, bro, it's great weather, like, just let it get more sun to get fully dry, but I'm risking of getting the clothes wet, you know what I mean? I don't know, like, I really feel like me listening to good music is improving my mood way better. Plus, I do appreciate, like, after the diamonds I felt amazing. I don't know why when I pull up on these pull-ups, I feel like it's so heavy, so tired. I don't understand really. Yeah, I can see he's showing the love, man. I'm scared. More pain, more gain. As I told you, I wake up extremely sore. Like, something's telling me that I'm gonna feel the same, you know what I mean? Because it's being extremely demanding. My biceps be so sore, even naturally, you know, resting. I don't know, I just have to keep pushing. I think about the casualties later. My shutting down is weird. Life is weird. Like in the morning I felt super bad. Then now I was feeling super good. Life is weird, you never know. I was just telling how the weather here in Ericeira is the same as my mood, you know. It's always fluctuating. It's always different. You never know. My weather, my body is extremely heavy, extremely tired, extremely heavy. A lot of pain, heaviness pulling up. What? Hifza, there is night. Night, nah bro, we on broad day. We on broad day around here. I don't know where it's nights. Maybe in our country out here. Broad day, bro. 2 3 p.m. right now. Woo. Conquering again is when I'm running, I'm breathing through my nose. A lot of these runs that I start doing, I was breathing through my mouth, and then I was forcing to breathe through my nose and came out of my mouth. But now again, I'm being able to breathe through my nose the whole way. And when you do that, your pace is way better, and that's how you don't start overtraining and fucking up your knees, you know what I mean? Shout out to me for this. I'm from India. Okay, bro. What time it is in India right now? To be a night. Let us know. My grandpa used to be on war when he was like my age, a little younger even, and he was on India. He was battling on Indian shit. Out here from Portugal. He went for India, man. Albin still showing love, man. Shout out to you, Albin. All love out here. Let's get it. Let me take this. Even though it's raining, it's getting pretty hot already. It's getting pretty hot. We're in the hot shit out here. We're in the hot shit. We make things get hot out here. We make things get hot. It's raining a lot. Fuck the rain, bro. Fuck the rain. There is 8:30 p.m. at night, okay, bro. Out here definitely like 7 p.m. is already night, bro. What you doing? You having dinner or something? I don't do dinners, but when I used to do it's like that time. Albin Shah. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. All that pain, all that work. Come on. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Me personally, I don't give a fuck about no rain, bro. Cute girl passing through. Wait. But I do appreciate the good weather. I realized that today is like sunny and like it's way better, bro. In the morning it was like lightning bolts, a lot of rain. Was not a good weather at all. You never know. It's always changing. You never know around here. My objective is always to have a great pump and build and build and build, man. When I was a kid, I used to watch the same shows over and over. Little kid, I used to watch the Three Piggies and the Bad Wolf. And the last piggy, he always built a house, you know. Me, I'm building a whole castle. That's gonna be my body. That's why I'm recognized and I'm building as a titan. I just get too big around here, man. Come on. Come on. One thing I noticed too is like I'm having mad brain fog right now. Woo! Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I've been showing love. This is I know we already read that shit. My bad. The heavier you eat, the more weight you have to pull on the pull-ups. That's why calisthenics is different, because with weights you're gonna push that shit or pull that shit, but when it comes to calisthenics, it's your own body, so the heavier that you are, the more gains you're gonna get. Of course there are repetitions and volume counts too, so if you eat light but go way more reps and sets, you're gonna build more than being a little bit heavier and doing less, you know. So have that on there on your perspective. That's what I want to say. Building out here, building out here. Come on. This 1 hour pull-ups is also to show you that absolutely you build a lot on numbers, but when you're doing 1 hour pull-ups, you build by the grind, you know. I always try to go to failure on the pull-ups, and I don't count numbers, I'm just going to failure every time I'm going to go to a set. And every time you compress and compress and compress, he's building, you know. If he's really hurrying and he still do the last rep, you're building right there. That's why I be having enormous gains. The other day I was talking with a girl and she was amazed. She's like, you only do calisthenics? And he says, yes, you can build from only doing calisthenics. You know, people get amazed by my size only on calisthenics, but it's like that. Like if you keep pushing, it's all about volume. More reps, more sets. It don't matter if it's weights or if it's free weights. If you're doing more pain, it's more gains. That's it. It's that simple. I'm gonna amaze a lot of y'all to show the results that I'm gonna have more and more through all this pain and effort. Ah, even coming down on that control, it's building too, because it's contraction. Today I ate way more than usual, but I feel amazing. You know, yesterday I only eat fruits and nuts. I felt horrible. I was really feeling horrible. Well, today I ate a lot of bread. To be honest, cookies and pizza, and kombuchas and orange juice. Motorcycles making noise out here. They try to make noise, but nobody makes noise like me, because it's noise from their friction. It goes different. It goes too different. Too different. There's a lot of people talking, but there's not a lot of people continuing. You know what I mean? I continue the pain. Regardless of what people say, I just continue facing that pain more and more. And that's why I get these gains, bro. That's why I get these gains. People saying I look bigger in person. Yeah, I look enormous. On camera, out camera, everywhere. Let's get it. I definitely want to see certain people to know side to side how big they really are, because y'all know I pull up with my phone, and this is not even the phone that I was using. This is a replacement. I need to go get it, but I'd be like mad lazy to go and drive for like 1 hour and something. But it's all about that pressure, you know what I mean? If you put in pressure and you're recording that shit, make sure you do it, because you're motivating others. You never know who it is. You know what I mean? there's a lot of people that get to a point that they already got the fame that they wanted. They already got the success they were looking for. And so sometimes they slow down. Me personally, I never slow down because even when I get it, I didn't, because I always like the animes where they fighting and shit. And in fighting animes you learn that the battle never stops, you know. If you stop, there's somebody that you don't know probably put in that work and is gonna surpass you. And then it's the embarrassment of you just was sleeping. Just like the story of the Haze and the turtle. The Haze went to sleep and the turtle won, is exactly like that. You stopped, but he never did it, so he surpassed you because you were lazy. I'm not gonna name names, but all y'all know people who are big on the game and they don't even be too old, but they not big no more. They lost all the gains. And you even have on Dragon Ball that example of him. He's not Tenshin Han. He's the other guy. The guy with wolf things. He's pretty cool too. And he stopped while everybody was still training and doing that shit. He was playing professional baseball and shit, wasting his time. And he got super weak. He tried to go to Vegeta gravity capsule and literally was about to die just from the pressure. He couldn't even stand. So think about that shit. You're not just training for your success. You're training because you are competing with the whole humanity worldwide, which is social media. So don't ever get too comfortable, because that's people who still grinding where you decided to stop, and they're gonna surpass you, and it's just gonna be one of these guys who made a name and then nobody right now. That's not cool. I feel like I have a belly right now because I ate too much, but at the same time I'm feeling the pump. That's what I desire. You cannot not have all the time the best weather where it's like chill so you can feel the pump. Sometimes it's going to be really cold to a point that you're not feeling that pump, you know what I mean? Even though you're still getting, but it's too cold for you to feel it. So appreciate the moments and chase that pump and try to evolve it more and more. Because pump is nothing more than gains. And that's what it is. You're gonna have big pain, big pump, big soreness, big results. Or do you wanna have that Smurf games? You wanna have that Smurf games? I don't wanna have no Smurf games, bro. That's why it's every day out here. You know what I mean? No Smurf games out here. Always going at it, always going bazooka on it. Every day I wanna feel completely destroyed. I wanna feel that I gave my all. Every day I battle against myself to be a more evolved being. Bigger, better, physically, mentally, spiritually. And the next day, dare me not to not feel soreness. Because every day I feel sore, very sore. I praise God for bringing all these gains, bro. That's what it is. Every day I get lucky that God let me run. Yeah, God let me do diamonds. God let me do pull-ups. It's a blessing that I can feel enormously powerful. You know, a lot of y'all can have that shit too, but you refuse to feel amazing because you just want to get stuck in that couch that does nothing. You know what I mean? Let's keep it G. Let's keep it honest. A lot of people won't, but I will. I know who I compete with. I only compete against real warriors. The hardest of the hardest. They have real gains. Regardless of being from weights, calisthenics, both. It don't matter. I know who I compete with. I compete with those who every day want to give their best. You know what I mean? None of that fluffy shit. Out here, we massacre every day. Let's get it, man. To be honest, I feel amazing. I feel like, I don't know, bro. Maybe I have to pull up more carbs, you know what I mean? I'll be all the time like, oh, the parasites, I shouldn't be eating bread and shit, but like, these carbs makes me feel like a beast. And it's not always, but today definitely. Today definitely. Feeling amazing. I'm even thinking like, bro, should I buy bread after this shit for tomorrow? In case I feel like eating again in the morning? I don't know. I think I'm not gonna, but I just like feeling powerful and shit. I like feeling super powerful. People be like, we are like cars. Yeah, I see that shit. With my car, God forgot to put brakes. Cause I don't stop, man. That's how my car is built. No brakes, I never stopping. Never slowing. I just go hard, I just go faster. Yeah. Make sure the road is clean. Cause I ain't slowing down for nobody. I love to feel that pain. I love to feel that pain. My muscles burning. My voice is rising. I just want to keep fighting, bro. More and more, you know what I mean? That's why I say I don't need to count carbs, because going too hard, you're gonna have hunger anyway. And you just eat. And that's it. That shit is fantastic, man. My only question is really if I should buy bread for tomorrow or not. Because today I ate it. That's my only question, personally. Because I do question. But at the same time I felt extremely full right now coming here, but I'm seeing like the huge bump, the huge gains. It's like, it made me question if I just don't put more fuel, if I just don't feel better. I'm definitely not gonna eat after this. You know, I usually never eat after this shit, so it's 2-3 p.m. I don't eat after this shit, because fasting is also important to recover. But I am starting to question, like, putting a little bit more fuel will not help my gains too. You know what I mean? But yeah, I feel extra heavy. Huge bump, but like very heavy at the same time. It's funny. And also remember, guys, to breathe through your nose. I feel like the more I breathe through my mouth, when I'm not noticing, my heart hurts. And I heard people saying that breathing through your mouth is really bad. This makes you go into a fight or flight state. which basically makes you more stressed, more adrenalized, and some people say it's not good for the heart. So let's focus more on breathing to my nose. I feel like a tank coming down on the pull-ups. I feel like a huge tank. There's like my big muscles, like he gets there, but when I'm coming, it's like a tank. Boom, boom. That's why it's all that heat on my back. Woo! I'd be hot right now. Super hot. For real, for real, for real. Kind of thirsty too. My back is full. Damn. I'm getting too hot right now. A lot of times I think of like not saying certain things, but I have so much within that I feel like when I say it, even though it might sound bad, it releases all this darkness that I have inside me. So I don't really know if I can keep, I don't think I will or I want to. Things have to be said, you know what I mean? It was too long on the darkness. Things just had to be said. Justice, clarity, and light has to be shown. I'm getting to that part of my work where I'm starting to feel tired. 46 minutes. We have 14 minutes to go. Okay. Let's get it then. As I said to y'all, sometimes life gets rough and you feel like going back to bad habits. But a lot of times we just have to face that despair, that sadness, that anger, that frustration, and feel it, and then, leave it, and you can eat, work out, all that shit, and eventually you're gonna go back to the sunshine, and eventually you're gonna go back to laughing again, to feeling good. Like, ever since I stopped smoking, and I always say, I'm celibate. I practice semen retention. I feel like that enhances your mood, enhances the joy in your life. And then you take off all other bad things like drinking or smoking, and you're just gonna see yourself laughing, thinking funny things are funny, getting into a good vibe, chilling, And if you wanna have that good emotions, and wanna feel that, you have to accept that the others that I just talked, the frustration, the sadness, that shit is gonna happen too. That's life. And it would be great to have only one. And sometimes we can enhance the good ones with following our passions and following a life that we like. And working out and running all that shit. But sometimes the bad ones gonna come and you just face it, and then the good ones gonna come. You're gonna see there is way more joy and bliss than any runaway like smoking or drinking. That is only gonna numb everything, and is a big sorrow and void that is just not fulfilling in your life. To see God, sometimes you need to kill the bad habits that you be numbing yourself with. One thing you're gonna notice too is like other habits that you might not enjoy before you started having. Like, I'm reading more, I'm reading again. And last year I was reading, but then I stopped, and I started thinking it was too boring. And I was smoking, so I was creating too much fake dopamine, where things that makes you grow doesn't entices you no more. But once you stop the bad habits, you're gonna go back to reading. Some people play instruments, some people learn a new skill, some people go do courses, other people start working out more, or even me doing my lives and shit. It's like you start fulfilling your life in things that it makes you more meaningful and makes you happier. And it's all a lie, guys. All drugs do is lie to you with a false sense of like happiness that is really just numbness and not true happiness. You only feel true happiness when you conquer all their bad addictions. And when I say all, is all, you know. A lot of y'all kids come and say jerk off, jerk off. That shit is horrible. That's one of the worst things you can do. That's one of the things that makes you the most depressed and anxious, depletes your energy, takes the life out of you, and makes you like feel like a low self-esteem individual. Because one of the most sacred things that you only become through marital, finding your person, you are fulfilling like he's like a demon thing, you know. He's not good. It roots is in you way more than you think. Doing that shit roots in you way more than you think. I'm getting really tired. 7 minutes. Damn. Okay. Okay. Let's go then. Just don't think about it. Just keep going. It's always hard. When you challenge yourself to do something that is always hard, that's how you know you are growing. Because it's every time it's hard, every time you're pushing yourself more and more. And that's where grow is. Grow is not on resting. It's on acting. You know what I mean? Choose whatever it be, a hard challenge, and through that hard challenge, keep battling every day, and you're gonna see that a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, you're gonna be a whole different person. Every successful man or successful woman who endeavor and mastery became great by not giving up. So make sure in your journey, never give up. Me, I always be here. Y'all can always count on me because I always gonna be here. If it's through my capabilities and I have the resources, I ain't going nowhere. Okay? So when you feel down, come check me. I'm still here battling every day. gonna push, and tomorrow, wake up, feel the gains, feel the soreness. You know, I have another day, another glory. As you guys see, I put standards on me. Either 500 or 555 diamonds, 3.5k, and 1 hour pull-ups. I never, and something you never should do, is change the rules of your game. If you establish a challenge and you know you can do it, don't keep going. And just because it got harder and you are more tired, you say, oh, today I'm gonna do 50 minutes. Or today I'm gonna do 400 instead of 500. Or today I'm gonna just run 2 kilometers. Because believe me when I tell you, I've been here for years and I know this shit. Your heart is gonna feel sad about it. Your soul is gonna feel disappointed. Because deep down, pain is gonna happen. But giving up is always your choice. Never is because you really couldn't do it. Surpass yourself. There been many times that I was running and I was like, I can't go until that shit. I can't go until that place. It's too far. I used to be able, but no more. And I was like, shut the fuck up on my brain. And kept going with that pain, with that suffer. Kept going regardless of how I feel. And once I get there, tears out of my eyes start coming. Because I felt proud in my soul and in my heart that I did it. So never let the devil subdue you to quit. Put a challenge today, or start a challenge and don't shiver on that shit. Don't change because you're more tired or it's more pain. Keep going, keep believing in yourself, and keep proving to yourself you can do this. You're a warrior, you're strong. I'm telling you, man, we all have this. We all created by God. We all have strength in us. Believe, keep pushing. You can do this shit. Never give up. Never give up, man. Never give up. It don't matter genders, it don't matter ethnicities, it don't matter cultures, it don't matter none. We are souls from God. You can do this shit. Every day, improve yourself. And don't quit on yourself. What do we have? Last seconds, let's go. And guys, never let nobody disrespect you. Don't let that shit flow. In my life, I had girls in the past, when I was younger, that disrespected me, thinking that shit could just flow and shit. But nah, that shit was over right there. And, people had to face that shit. Don't let people disrespect you like that shit's cool. That shit is not cool. And somebody who disrespects you will not be more in your life. You will not belong more in your life. He's going to learn what is to have a life without a great person, regardless of being a man, a great woman. He's going to learn that shit. You know what I mean? Shout out to you, shout out to me, shout out to us. Let's battle. I appreciate all the likes. I appreciate all the chats, the emojis. Let's get it, man. We out here.